Alright guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir video. I haven't made any videos for the past week because I literally ran out of content. There's not much happening in the game. I'm on the other world exploration, right? Every day you can only do these stuff, right? So it took me a while to just finish all these every day. I have to do 15 boss battles, and we have, at least on my server, I have this event boss, and I have to do the guild boss. It takes a lot of time. It's kind of getting super repetitive, and doesn't feel so good because at this stage of the game, gear really doesn't matter. Like farming gear is just waste of time, and you just basically have unlimited energy. You won't be able to finish all the energy. You won't be able to spend all the gold. So at this point of game, it's kind of super repetitive. But yesterday I saw a video from another content creator, Stu Gaming, right? I watched Stu for a couple years. He was playing Racial Legends. He was a Racial Legends content creator before I was a content creator. So yeah, I knew Stu from a while back, and he said in his video that season 3 is actually delayed to March 22nd. Alright, I actually didn't know that until I saw the video, but then I checked the content creator Discord chat, and it seems like that is actually the case. Okay, so the first reaction when I saw the developers made the decision to delay the season 3, I think it's actually a good thing. Alright, I'm actually happy because I always have kind of like a hope that the game will get better, because like going into season 3, it's half year since game's launch, right? If they still keep making new server every single day, it's gonna be a disaster. I think Stu made it very clear in his video. It is developers' perfect chance to fix the game. It's not too late yet. If we are going into season 7, season 8, and new players are still starting in season 1, holy crap, think about that. How many servers are there gonna be? So you have 90 days every season. Let's say there are 8 seasons, season 8 already. So there's like 600 different servers, and every server have different starting date. That will be too late to fix the game. But right now it's only 180 days into the game since game's launch. I mean, it's really not too late. If they just completely, I wouldn't say it's reset, just completely transfer everybody's data into one server, that's option 1. I think that would be cool. I think some other gacha game also has that. Just everybody's on a global server, right? I don't think that is super difficult to do because Dragonheir is still like not as popular as those other massive gacha game, to be honest. Alright, so their volume should be a lot lower. And this is not like some live action PvP game. I think they should just get a better server and put everybody's data into the same server. If they can do that, at least just on March 22nd, like just make everyone to start on season 3, including new players. I'm not saying new players are gonna compete with old player, but like let all these new players also start in season 3. They can compete with new players as well. Just experience season 3 content right off the bat, right? So I also saw Stu was talking about maybe the reason that the developers, they don't want players to jump right into season 3 is because they did design a lot of stories in season 1 and season 2. That is actually true. Like I think for Dragonheir Silent God, even though I don't really care about story, I don't care about story in any gacha games at all, but based on my playthrough like 6 months ago, I can definitely feel that developers, they did spend a lot of time on the stories and the dialogue and choices, even though I just completely skipped all of these, but they did spend some time, and I think we should at least appreciate that even a lot of people don't care, they still spend a lot of time on the stories. And that could be one of the reasons that they don't want all the players to just skip the storyline of Season 1 and Season 2, jump right into Season 3. That could be the case. Stu was saying that it could be that the developers they don't want to let it go, right? They spend so much time designing this, and they want the new players to experience that. I think that's fair enough, right? Even the developers want to do that, but I don't think it's a good thing, because I play another game called World of Warcraft. I played that game for like at least 15 years, and I remember a couple years ago, so that was an MMORPG. The players can fly around the world, but all of a sudden, like around 7 to 8 years ago, the developers of World of Warcraft decide to be like, oh, players should not just fly around the world without any requirement. The players will need to complete all the storyline of that new map. They will need to kill all the rare bosses on the new map, right? And they will need to collect hidden treasures on the new map in order to fly. When I saw the developers of World of Warcraft made that decision, I thought that was so dumb, right? They're kind of like, oh, we designed this content so hard, right? We spent so much time, so much effort to design all these quests, design these new boss. We put those hidden treasure in the map. You can't just fly around the world freely. You have to complete all that, so we will give you flying. I think that could be the similar situation in Dragonheir Silent God. The developers, they probably don't want to let the story go, because if you jump right into Season 3, right, as a new player, you're probably not going to do the Season 1 story or Season 2 story. Like, if a player start at Season 3, a new player start at Season 3, and they ask them to do Season 1 and Season 2 story, I think that's too much. The storyline is just it's a little bit too long. I think, yeah, the developers just has to make that choice, right? I personally appreciate that the developers, they spend a lot of time on the game. I can definitely tell, but the game system right now is a little bit flawed, right? But if they can spend some time, they have 3 weeks left, try to figure out how to deal with this seasonal thing. Well, how to deal with this server thing, right? It will be very, very beneficial for the game. So I am actually happy to see that they at least are trying to do something about the seasons. I think they definitely realize that this server thing has become an issue. They just cannot open a new server every single day. That is totally wrong, right? But it's still not too late to correct it, right? Even if they fix it, the game is far from perfect. For example, like the last month of every season, the other world exploration. I think it's cool to do all these bosses, but the problem is when you're going into other world exploration, all your energies are going into Goblin Slayer, basically. You are going to build at least 12 teams, right? So, and the last month of the season, you are not going to farm any gear, because the gear is gonna disappear in a couple of weeks, and people just lost the motivation to farm gears, right? And the last month of the season, the gold is pretty much unlimited, like, because I would say, like, I've been 15 days into other world exploration. I pretty much didn't do any gear farming. I just do all the Goblin Slayer, and that's pretty much it. And I don't have any gear to empower, to be honest. And I can do, like, my teams are pretty much all set up, right? All you have to do is reach 22 million. You don't have to push higher damage. And it takes forever to just finish the other world exploration energy. Yeah, like I said, the game is far from perfect. There are a lot of improvements to be made. But at least I think now I do see a hope. right? Even though I don't know what that hope is. I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe, by a small chance, they're gonna make the game worse. That's possible. So we'll have to see from their official announcement. At least by the time I'm making this video, there's no official announcement about what they're gonna do with the servers yet. Right? We will stay tuned, see what happens. Alright, so yeah, as of now, the game for me is pretty repetitive. There's no new content to be made, to be honest. Yeah, maybe you guys can give me some idea about what content to make, because there's really no content. And for me, like, I have most of the champion in the game. Like, I don't think even for me there's any motivation to spend any money to the game. Like, if I buy these even dices, what am I gonna get, right? So yeah, it's weird. Like, getting any champion is not gonna help me with this ranking. It's just not. I'll probably not even finish top 3 on my server. Yeah, so there are so many things that can be better about the game. I guess I'll make a video talking about that when Season 3 actually comes out. But as for now, I'll stay positive, right? I'll see what other content I can make. And hopefully you guys can give me some idea. Alright, so that'll be it for this video. Alright, wish the game do better. And stay tuned. See you guys in a video soon. Bye.